I am 100% weird and another 100% German. You say that I'm too the things that are in this bag are for a very special part 2 video that happens to be filmed pretty soon, so hey guys, and welcome to this Friday's video. It's not Friday because it's Friday actually today, so this will be up on Saturday. So for this week's video, it's a sit down thing. I'm just gonna be sitting here talking. Actually a lot of my videos like that. So before I get into this video, as by the title you can tell what I'm talking about. I mean, that's basically what titles are for. I'm going to be talking about my Magcon experience, but I'm not bragging. I'm using this for people's resource. I know before I went to Magcon, I wanted to know like some like details about like what happens so I can like expect things, right, basically. But I didn't hear anything about what time to get there before the line starts getting super long. And I think it obviously varies between what place you're going to, right? So whatever. Basically, this is here for you. Anyone who feels need to want to know anything or like want to know how it works and everything. I got you. I'll let you know. So I don't know how long this video is. I'm hoping that it'll be under 11 minutes. But if it's not, I apologize. I talk a lot and I go off topic a lot, so that just happens all the time. So I'll just explain things. I went to Magcon Minneapolis because I live in Minnesota. And a fun fact, it wasn't even in Minneapolis. The venue was off of St. Paul in a town called Maplewood. So it wasn't Minneapolis, but same difference. As people know, Minneapolis, St. Paul is kind of the same thing if you don't live in Minnesota. They're just two cities next to each other. They're like best friends. So I went on Sunday. Awful mistake. Because I literally could not walk the next day at school and I passed out. 4th hour, but that happens regularly. So I went Sunday and I met my friend Megan and her sister Madison. I met Megan at Grant's thing last year. And so tip for anyone or who's wondering, in Minnesota on Sunday it wasn't sold out, but I got there at like 10:30 and 6 people behind, and then I would say the line didn't start getting super long until like, I was gonna go 12:15. In line, they go through and check your ticket. So they'll give you like a ticket. I got a wristband like this, and mine said A on it, if I can find it for you. They kind of crossed it out. I did that, and then when you go inside, they just ask you to open your bag. I just had a lanyard thing that was like this big. And I don't know why, but every concert I go to, when I'm like VIP, I make really good friends with security guards. I think it's just because I'm like a security guard myself. Walking up, I was like, I didn't know they patted you down. So he's like, I don't think there's a bomb in there. I'm like, no. And then he started touching me and I was like, what's going on? And so I drove myself freaking there. I got lost. Right at the barricade. I didn't video or take pictures before the meet and greet because it was so crazy. Like, honestly, I felt like I was gonna die. I was standing there, it was me, Megan, and Madison, and we was standing there. Anderson, with a freaking sign, started hitting me in the head with it. She is aggressive and was shoving me, and like, I can shove because I've been to multiple concerts. I know how to do that, but I didn't want to because if people don't shove, we won't have the problem of a weight. So chaotic. But I mean, obviously I knew that's not what's gonna happen. Like there's gonna be some pushing, but honestly, I have never been in a mosh pit. No, I've never been in a GA pit that seemed like a mosh pit. We were playing music and we were all, I felt like I'm not like claustrophobic or anything because I can deal with like mosh pits or stuff like this. I thought I was going to die. Colby came on stage and he was like, yo, what's up, Minneapolis? How are you doing? I'm like, I am awful. I'm not gonna let you in front of me, but you don't have to push me. Then that is when this girl was really shoving me, legit like shoving me, like purposely shoving me, and I started shoving back. So they all come on stage. I started screaming because I was like, wait, Cameron's a real person, like whoa, like I don't know. So then they came on stage and sang, you know she been now. And like all of a sudden confetti like shot out of the confetti cannons, water was everywhere. I was like, Lord, this is the greatest thing ever, because I was so hot. The VIP was like, hey, go in the back. I was A. So the wristband, he called A, and group A went back there. I got really confused. I couldn't get out. I was screaming at people to move, and that if y'all just separated, we could get out, and then y'all can take our places. Like, you'll be closer to the stage, just let me out. People were screaming back at me. I was like, you're fine, you're okay, let me out. And I was like, I see the light, and everyone was like, yeah, there it is, let me go in front of you. Into the line, and I haven't talked yet, but I say a word, and I kid you not, my voice is completely gone. After 5 minutes, I don't know how this happened, but it did. My voice was completely gone. So we got to the security guard, and he's like, get your phone out, get the picture. We just sent them along people. And this is like the greatest thing. I have never been to a meet and greet besides Grant's where they have someone take a picture for you that are good at it. I am so thankful, Magcon, because these people took like 100, especially the Cameron person. She videoed it, and like I went through my pictures and there was like 5 million. I was like, okay, I don't need that much, but thank you. So this girl in front of me, her camera wasn't working, and then she was like, you need to go in front of me. I was like, wait, I'm not ready. And the security guard's like, get ready. I'm like, well, I'm ready, but I'm not mentally ready. Like, do you think this is okay? So the first person I met was Taylor Knife. I'll put in a picture right here. A lot of these pictures, I look like a stupid kid because I have the worst moments with pictures, but I'll insert a lot of these stupid ones. So next person was Chris Miles. I didn't know about him really, besides that he went on tour with Matt for Creative Collab, but I never listened to his songs, and I was like, hey, how are you? I don't remember what he said to me. So I said something, hugged him, said something. Then as I was walking away, he was like, hey, your eyes match your shirt. Like, oh really? Or I don't remember what I said or something, but then in my mind I was like, my eyes aren't green. So then I went to the next person, which was Jacob Sartorius. So I went to meet him, I hugged him. He was like, he said something about his voice, and I was like, yeah, me too, my voice is gone, but I don't have any idea. And then here's where it was. He was like, you were screaming. And I tried to explain to him I was not screaming that loud, and he was like, you were screaming. And so then I was just like, okay, whatever. And then he's like, me too, I lost my voice. And then I was just like, at this point I was kind of done. The next person I met was Hunter's brother. What's his name? It was Brandon. I'm like, he just seems like a little kid, and I didn't want to hug him. And then he asked for a hug, so I gave him one. And he points to my necklace. He's like, oh, I like whatever that is. I was like, necklace? And so then I went and hugged Blake. And I had to like bend down super low to get the little kid up in the picture. So this happened. This great picture. I love it. This is my favorite picture. And then I moved on to Hunter. I don't remember what really happened, but said something, hugged him, didn't say anything, I don't think. Took a picture, and he was like, hey, let's do this picture. And it was a twerking one. So we did that. I'm not a Dylan. I know Dylan from a while ago, but can't remember what he said. We took a picture. I thought I was gonna be taller than him. I kind of scored it a little bit, not gonna lie. I think I said something because then he patted my back and was like, it's okay, but I don't remember what I said. But then I went on to Aaron, and here's the funny thing. He was like, hey, what's up? And everyone else said, hey, how are you? So my like normal response was like, I'm good. That's like what I said to everyone. And he was like, hey, what's up? I was like, I'm good. I was like, wait, that's not right. This picture. So then we are standing in line for camera because he was taking his time, which is good. I'm glad they didn't super rush it. The lady's like, ah! I was like, oh, sorry, I got distracted. So then he was picking a hair off his arm, which was not his, I'm guessing. So that's kind of a little bit weird. And so I started mocking him, and I was like, and then I hugged him, and then he laughed in my ear, and I'm telling you all right now, that was the greatest freaking laugh ever. And then I started laughing, which I can't remember the details. I have a video. And I didn't even know this lady took a video, and I was like, props to you, you're great. Like, and so then he started rapping to the part where Drake comes on and work, and I was doing it too. And it looked like it's weirdo, and then it got awkward, so I was like, I'm just gonna hug you and then I'm gonna go away now. That's what happened. And then as I started walking away, he was like, I love you, and I was like, oh, I love you too, I just want to go. At that point I got really awkward, like always do. After the meet and greet, you're supposed to get a poster. I didn't get one though. And a lanyard. This is what the lanyard looks like. It's simple lanyard, says VIP. This is Grant from the Wisconsin. These are the two compared. I mean, I'm glad the effort was there. Basically, what was I talking about? And then we went out into the crowd, but we didn't go into the crowd. We stood back a little bit and just like talked, because I am not kidding you not, in that freaking pit, you're like dying. And so they went to the meet and greets, kind of, and Mahogany and her friend were on stage just DJing. I stood in the crowd, and I was dancing because I wanted to have fun. I mean, I don't care if people think my dancing's weird, okay? Great, what are you doing standing there? Because that's not fun to me. I was standing all morning. So I was dancing. I really don't remember. I only remember is dancing. And then I booty dropped. I booty dropped on the ground, my butt towards all the boys. Do I have regrets? No, because I've seen some more. And this kid, this boy, I don't know how old he is. He was like, you go girl. I was like, this kid's awesome. The first person that performed, oh God. Because I do a really bad job at explaining the order of performances, because I can't remember anything, I'm just gonna put in videos, so I'll talk to you in a little bit. What? This is where I advise, if you have headphones in, to turn down the volume, because I don't remember any of this happening, so.
Hey! I'm a civilian! Where'd you go? My arm's tired. I don't want Now that I need you, where are you now? Where are you now that I need you? Cameron who? Come on, lady.
There's obviously no more meat going on, so you guys might as well just pull it.
You can That hit my head. What was that? I don't know.
On video, but one of the last performances, Cameron fell off a table. He landed it, but he fell off. Some woman jumped on stage. I don't know who she was. I think she was just some mom in the crowd. Jonah shows up everywhere. Everywhere I am, Jonah's there. Every concert I go to, Jonah's there. I'm not complaining because I've seen Jonah everywhere. I was very hype. I was just singing. I was screaming to everyone's songs. I was dancing, even if it was a slow song. I was lit, especially when Chris Miles came out, and I'm telling you guys, he reminds me so much of G-Eazy. The overall experience of the whole thing was, I prefer Magcon over Digi. They don't rush meet and greets. The performances were more hype with water and such, throwing all the water. That was awesome. I loved when they threw the water. I suggest not caring what other people think, and if you feel like dancing just crazy and randomly, go for it. So basically that's all that I have for this Saturday's video because it's Friday today. If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments below and I can answer them. And be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Vine. I have a Musical.ly. I don't know how it works. Well, I know how it works, but I don't. So yeah, if you thought this was somewhat informational, you can give this video. But yeah, I'll see you guys next Friday. Woo.